Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. So, it's been a little while since the last stream. Unfortunately, the scheduled power outages continue where I live. Thankfully, they're quite light at the moment. So between that and the way that the schedule tends to go, I am able to stream today. So that's good, that's nice. So let's see, when we left off, oh right, yes, we want to visit Katrina on night 12. I'm glad I named that save, because I probably would have forgotten otherwise. But I think the main thing that we're trying to do right now is to save the little girl who is the daughter of the innkeeper and his wife. And we know somewhat of what's to be done there. Let me restore while we're talking. I know somewhat of what's to be done there. Specifically, actually, I'm not sure how much we've been explicitly told. I know, of course, what to do. I say, of course, I did forget some of it last stream, but I know more or less what to do, but I forget what we've been told, other than that, well, let me not spoil too much in case we haven't been told everything. You'll see in due course anyway. Oh yes, and I wanted to get oil from the village, because I wanted to listen in on a certain conversation. Oh, hello, Ivan. You know what, sure. It's been a little while. Which one is this? That's bridge over. It's not the one up. Not sure what it was trying to tell me there, because I was busy clicking. Come on. It has me stun locked. I want to be the one doing the stun locking, Wyvern. Not you. Hopefully this is... It's poisoned us. Come on. Let's use a spell that we're a little more practiced in. There we go. I seem to recall that... Oh, actually, that's right. I want to go to Irana's garden too while we're about. If I can remember where it is. Yes, I think it's just down here. So I want to get some of those fruit. I'm hoping to take some of them with me. So let's fetch some of that. When I say take them with me, I'm hoping to take some of these fruit with me into the next game. Speaking of which, I seem to recall that... yeah, I thought that might...
You take a drink of the cool water.
I thought that water here might cure the poison. Excellent. Irana's garden is a wonderful place, and I say that with no irony or any such, or sarcasm or any such thing. I've lost track of what I was saying. Oh, hello, Bun. I'm not interested, Bun. You're not an interesting fight. What was I saying? Oh yes, I think that frost spell that I was trying to use against the Wyvern will be a little more useful in the next game. That's what I was trying to say. Hello, Boyar.
Good day.
Thank you, you too. Just popping through.
More missing people.
Reacting to Nikolai. He's been gone for a little while, actually. Give me an oil flask, please. And now we can leave.
Yeah.
Thank you. What time is it at that? Oh, it's early morning. Good, that's fine. So we want to meet Katrina. Where are we? It's day 10. We want to meet Katrina on night 12. Okay. So 2 nights. The question is, yes, I think I want to... Yes, let's get straight on with the business of saving the little girl, if I'm not much mistaken. The door.
You turn.
Now we come. We want to unlock this door. This relief. When nothing bad happens on using one of those, it is a relief. Now let me try to remember the best way to go for what I'm trying to do here. I think I want to go this way. Actually, hold on. Let me just save now that we're in here. Oops, I must hit restore, which is not what I want. Door. There's one door that we need to worry about that I bought this oil for. I don't know whether any of the loot that we found on the last stream is renewed. Oh, hello, bats. I'm not really interested in you guys. Let's see what happens if I just render myself invisible. Nope. Rendering myself invisible does not work. And spells are not much good in this combat mechanic against the bats because spells cannot be targeted upwards, which means it is night work here. Hey, you scum. Ah, come on. But it's not too bad because the actually fairly straightforward to kill. It's just a matter of come on. Ah, I'm timing. I say that and then miss a couple of hits. Ah. Trying to preempt there. Come on, one more bullet. There we go. Right.
There is a door.
Yes, thank you.
You put your ear.
Okay, not this one. I think it's the next set of stairs we want.
Straight.
Maybe this is the wrong... Is this the wrong way? Ah, I think this is the wrong way, actually. I think I should have gone the other way. Oh well.
Door. You put your...
This way?
Door. Oh,
We are poisoned, but I don't think it's a major problem. Is it this way?
door.
I am quite prone to getting lost, as anyone
Door.
who's watched a number of these streams will know. So don't mind me as I wander around this castle. Oh, we're here. Okay, we're on the wrong side of the castle, I think. Don't mind me.
It's that you.
Well, I don't know about the wrong side of the castle, but we're not in the right place at any rate. Don't worry, we'll be seeing what's through that door in due course, I do think. Maybe through here. Hello, ghost. Excuse me, ghost. Just on my way. This is the door that you see. I was hoping to come here and find that conversation happening, but it looks like. Oh, hold on. It's time. It's too early. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to open this door.
The door.
I think this is where we started, you know. Alright, so I'm now actually going to rest for a while.
After some.
I want it to be night. That's my guess, at least.
After some. After.
Yeah, it's getting on.
After some.
And at least the poison seems
After
to have
some.
gone away. So as we all know,
After some.
the proper cure to envenomation is just taking a bit of a
After some.
sit down.
After some.
I'm not going to sleep until morning here, I don't
After-
think. Although, you know what? Actually, scratch that. I want to know what happens. So let's save. And let's see what happens if we sleep in the vampire haunted castle.
This would not be a good place to sleep.
That is not unfair. Okay, now I'm hoping there'll be a conversation going on.
You hear voices beyond the upper door.
Excellent.
Two people seem to be having an argument in the next room.
Okay, so before we do that, we use the oil
You carefully
on the
oil
door.
the door
There we go.
hinges to prevent revealing squeaks.
Hey. And now let's listen.
Carefully open the door just a little so you can hear better and look through the crack.
Excuse me while I drink. But do stay hydrated.
Everything is going according to plan.
Well, there's
My
an interesting
plan.
look.
I am not interested in your petty revenge scheme.
Does her
You
voice
cannot
sound
trust
familiar?
him. He will attempt to destroy you the moment he realizes what you truly
And
are.
does he look familiar?
No, he is already attracted to me. I want him to act from his own free will and not be some puppet whose string I hold.
Which is interesting in and of
After all,
itself.
if I only wanted a puppet, I could have used you.
There will come the day, Katrina, when I will be the Dark Master, and you will be only a memory.
You would love to destroy me, wouldn't you? You hated me from the moment we met, but you thought you could use me, didn't you? You were blinded by your own ego. I have always been your master, and you my mere apprentice.
I will have my revenge.
On whom? The hero or myself?
Both of you.
Oh, it is so easy to make you lose your temper.
Yeah, no, he's like that.
You will never be the Dark Master. You let your overwhelming pride override your thinking.
So, that's interesting. So Katrina is... I mean, look, Katrina's been acting a little suspiciously for a while now. You know, she's been turning up only ever at night, and just sort of out and about in the forests with no apparent means of protecting herself. Although she does know magic. And, yeah, Katrina, our girlfriend, is the Dark Master. And you may have heard the name Dark Master before, and not in... I'm guessing it probably turned up in a He-Man character somewhere. But anyway, Dark Master was the last thing that was heard of being cried out by Adavis when he fell at the end of Quest for Glory 2. And now we see him again, Adavis, vampire in the thrall of the Dark Master Katrina. Which fits in with some of the things that we heard in the tarot readings. A woman of power and deceit is involved in our present. An evil and powerful man from our past who is nevertheless involved in our present. Also, we definitely want to go around now. We don't want to go through that room while they're busy there. So I'm going to try to navigate around. I clicked on the wrong thing apparently.
The bookshelf.
Yes, thank you. There we are.
The book.
There we go. No, come on, hero. There we go. I don't know what happens if you force one of these doors. No particular reason to do so. Did that door animate a little bit? That was weird. Never mind. Okay, I think we're here now. So, this one. Okay. Yeah, good. the correct door.
Hello. Vanna is so happy to be back with us now.
I'm glad.
He's our friend now, Toby. He's not a stranger.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So, here we come to it. Well, let's just go for it. I do
Tell
not
about
remember the
Irana's
first one, by
staff
the way.
and
Sorry.
how it can make Tanya back into a real little girl again.
I like the staff. It always made such pretty flowers in town.
That's fair.
You say it will make me all better and I won't be a bad thing anymore?
Yeah, there
You
might,
nod your head.
there is a bit of a price.
Oh, Toby, I can see my mommy and daddy again. Toby asks, what else will the staff do?
Wise Toby.
You try to explain about sacrifice.
Toby says he understands. He says you should take us to the staff now, so I can be with my mommy and daddy again.
That's interesting.
Oh, it feels weird here.
It's one of my favorite scenes, by the way.
Icky. I'm scared.
That's very fair. Oh, look at Toby's face.
I know you'll protect me, Toby, but who will protect you?
Toby's definitely protection. Wow.
Okay, Toby.
Oh,
I'll protect you.
You
love
cast
this music.
the ritual of release.
The sacrifice of life for love. Your love for the child is great.
You see Toby silently nod his head.
Will you trade your life to give life to the child?
oh.
Will you die willingly for the one you love?
No, Toby, no!
And Toby definitely very
So
much
shall the
does love her.
sacrifice be done. So is the sacrifice complete. I am again the staff of Irana.
You feel Irana's staff become a part of you. Now it is your staff as well when you choose to summon it.
I'm so sorry, Toby.
She's alive again.
I didn't protect you too good, did I? I love you too, Toby.
Oh.
You take the sobbing child in your arms and carry her to the inn. You awaken her parents and are overwhelmed by their gratitude and joy. It is long before you manage to escape to the peace of your own room for what is left of the night. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
And there we have it. The sacrifice of a life for a life. And Toby proving to be not just a servant sent to occupy the child by Katrina, but a true friend to her. Someone who genuinely cared about her enough to knowingly lay down his life so that she could be of the living again and return to her parents. That's definitely a bittersweet scene, that one. A very good one, I feel. Anyway, let's head downstairs. Oh, look, there she is.
I must thank you for saving our Tanya.
It's a
You
pleasure.
have brought joy again into our lives. We are in your debt.
No, no debt. None at all. Oops, wrong misclicked.
Oh, she is her joyful self again. The sound of a child's voice is the sweetest of music. We will do our best to show our love and never, never let her be afraid of the dark again.
No. It sounds like they've learned from their mistakes at any rate. What about you, little one? Ooh, I didn't realize we could ask her about this stuff. Well, let's start by asking some of this stuff. Maybe let's not touch on Toby. That might be a sore spot
I'm
right
happy
now.
to be home again. Everyone in town has come to see me and talk to me, and it's fun to be important. I like it.
Cute. Tell me about Katrina.
I like Trina. She was
So do
kind
we.
to me and gave me lots of nice things. She even taught me to read and write.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'll never go back to her. I want to stay with my mommy and daddy.
Yeah, a bit of a complicated relationship. I mean, Katrina was her kidnapper. Let's not whitewash it. Let's not beat around the bush. Katrina sent Toby to kidnap her, turned her into a vampire, to be an eternal child to Katrina, presumably. On the other hand, Katrina does seem to have treated her well and taught her, gave her opportunities that she might not otherwise have had. So, yeah. Now, a slightly less complicated relationship, I suspect. Tell us about Adavis.
I didn't like him.
Not
He
many do.
didn't like me.
That's
He
not
didn't like
surprising.
Katrina either. They were always having fights, but he had to do what she told him to do, and that made him very
I'm
mad.
sure. I don't think Adavis actually likes anyone. And generally speaking, the feeling's mutual, I think.
You have brought real joy to Mordavia by bringing Tanya back. When she was stolen, it was as if all the laughter here had been taken as well. You gave us back our happiness.
That is...
Good day again.
Thank you. You too. That is really heartwarming, actually. Oh, well, it is a little strangely bittersweet to not see the staff there. Speaking of which, you see it's not in our inventory. As we were told, as a wizard, it has become our magic staff. You may recall that in the end of Quest for Glory 3, we actually destroyed our staff to defeat the demon wizard, so we haven't had a staff to summon.
You were told that you should...
Oh, right, yes, hold on, sorry, let's step outside. So we can summon Irana's staff. However, someone else showed some interest in that staff. So tonight, we are going to go to the screen just to the south of Irana's garden. Thinking of Irana's garden, I want to go and get a fruit from there. Oh, Necrotor, I'm not interested right now, but thank you. Oh, right, looks like we're doing this anyway. Necrotor doesn't take no for an answer, apparently. Necrotor is going to take no for an answer. Necrotor is going to take Fireball to the face for an answer. Alright, let's continue with what we were doing. Where am I? No, whoops, that's not what I want to click on, and this is not where I wanted to go. Here's where? Here we go. And I want to lasso one of these.
Your magic...
Should now have 2, right? I have 3, excellent. I'm hoping these will carry over into Quest for Glory 5, which I do want to get to after this. I'll probably play something... I think this is the dead end where the Necrotor got us. And where we got the Necrotor. Yes, I do want to play something else between this and Quest for Glory 5. But, excuse me. But I do want to get on to Quest for Glory 5 eventually. Oh, bun. I can't even zap you. Fine. Let's knife a rabbit. Please stop jumping over my knife. I mean, it's nice that they react to your actions like that, but it is getting a little repetitive. The combat mechanic doesn't have the depth to bear it, I'm afraid. Well, yeah, I like the combat mechanics from Quest for Glories 1 through 3 much more than in 4 and 5. And 5 more than 4, I think. I like the style of the mechanic in 4, and I like the idea that they're going for, but it just doesn't quite work for me. Ah.
In my dreams last night, I heard the Irana staff speak. It said the sacrifice had been made, the dead had risen, and the living had died. When I awoke, I feared it was you who made the sacrifice. I sent Davy to discover the truth. He climbed over the wall and started sniffing around where the staff had been. He became scared when he caught your scent there, but then he scented you going with a child to the inn. It is not our way to be concerned about outsiders. You have certainly become more than an outsider to us.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the hero of Quest for Glory does have a tendency to... how do I put this? To become incorporated into the cultures that he meets. He has a tendency to become family, so to speak. Literally, in the case of Quest for Glory 2, where he actually gets adopted by the Sultan. Anyway, let's tell him about the child.
You tell about Tanya, Toby, and the staff.
So the child has been restored to life through the sacrifice of Toby, and the staff of Irana is in your possession.
Yep.
Oh, with this, you have undoubtedly angered someone very powerful.
Yeah, but she likes me, so...
I would be very careful traveling at night if I were you.
Alright, so... Can you tell me anything more about your vision?
That is all I know.
Oh no, okay, so that's just about the vision that we heard earlier. Okay, so let's get another reading, shall we? We shall.
Again, the cards are prepared, and they shall reveal what they will.
Okay. The Queen of Cups.
The woman of loving shall be revealed. What may we now learn of her distant past?
Okay. I presume you've guessed who this is. It's not Katrina. Be confident. She is, however, a magician. Or was, not quite sure at this point.
This is the sign of magic and creativity. She, as the others who influence your
That's
life,
actually an interesting
has
point.
the power. She is the one to whom magic has been the strongest influence upon her life. She is a master weaver of spells. Now, what next can we learn?
An archmage, one might say. That is an interesting point that hadn't struck me before, that all of the major influences around us are mages. Katrina, Adavis, and... oh, I'll spoil it for you. Irana. I can't... is that the... I can't quite read that. The Ace of Cups.
The Ace of Cups is the sign of overflowing joy and happiness.
Yeah, that sounds like
This
her.
is a woman who uses her power joyfully, giving gracefully and lovingly to others. She is generous and loving, and she has shown this through her use of magic. This woman gives from her heart.
Remember, this is the woman
What
who...
now
oh, sorry.
can we learn of the more recent past?
Remember, this is the woman who went around the land setting up places of peace and rest for travelers. This is the person who created a spell of peace upon the town of Spielberg. And we'll be learning a bit more about what else she's done. She hasn't always use this, well, let's just say that she has taken more active measures at times as well. But more on that. Or will we learn that, actually? I'm trying to... we might have actually seen that previously in the stream. Well, not the stream, that is to say, in streaming this game, this playthrough. I genuinely forget when and how we came upon that. It might be a paladin-only thing, or it might be something we read earlier, I forget. Oh well. Eight of Swords is next.
Ah, your gentlewoman too has been bound by something. A crisis has occurred. A defeat or imprisonment by someone.
Yep.
Now, what more can we learn?
Can't read that. Two of Swords, I guess?
This is a sign of balanced force, a stalemate, of things not coming to a resolution. That with which the woman came in conflict has also been held in check. They were locked in battle, or they were both defeated in the past.
Yeah, that fits.
What then of the present? Reveal the next card.
Actually, I think we might also have learned of these events if we'd been taking a different route in the game, if we hadn't been taking the Katrina route. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's learn about the present. The Hanged Man. Well, that sounds ominous. Yeah, that sounds
The
right.
Hanged Man is the symbol of sacrifice. The conflict in the past required this woman to give up something of great value.
Yeah, that's about right.
She has paid some great price, but the outcome is uncertain. Let us see the next card.
The Four of Swords, I believe that to be.
Alas, this card shows a tomb and someone at final rest. The woman's sacrifice was exile, or possibly even death.
Or both. Both's
Yet
an option.
her sacrifice still affects you. Somehow I cannot believe that her sacrifice was in vain.
Not at all.
Now, let us see that of her possible future.
Okay, let's see it. Oh, lovely.
The Dark One. This is the first time in these readings that the darkness which lies waiting has been active rather than merely a major influence.
The Dark One is part of her story.
Somehow, this woman is bound by the darkness. Whether she has been subverted or destroyed, I cannot tell. But something remains, or else there would be no reading. I think that this powerful woman battled with the Dark One. She was defeated, or perhaps sacrificed herself to prevent it from entering this world.
You're not wrong.
But what will the outcome of all this be?
Let us see. The Magician again, which is interesting.
You! Then you are not only a friend to the gypsies, but a great hero as well. Oh, your destiny shall affect the world, my young friend.
So no pressure.
You will determine the fate of this woman. You shall face the Dark One. Reveal the final influence upon this reading.
I think it's worth noting that the same card came up twice, which is... I mean, I know the reason for it is that we're playing a wizard, and Irana was, of course, an archmage, but, you know, if you take an in-universe perspective, that says some interesting things about this deck. And again...
So the darkness still covers all. I had hoped that you might be spared, that you might not have to face the darkness. But that is the way of the hero, is it not? To face that which others fear and dread.
Yeah, that's not untrue, I think.
Go now. Learn what you can of the Dark One. The more you know of your enemy, the greater the chances you have against it.
Indeed.
These readings get increasingly more difficult for me. They draw an incredible amount of power from me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Oops, didn't want to do that. Pardon me.
You say,
May your
Say our
luck hold
goodbyes.
true. Be wary, for your enemies may soon act against you.
Yeah, that's accurate. Okay, so what's next? Let's see. We have freed the child. We freed the child. We've had a reading. We've collected a couple of those fruits. Hum. We can't do anything more with the Rusalka right now. Oh yes, right. We're going to want to come back at night. So I don't think we have a lot else to do. I think we're actually starting to near the end game, by the way. I don't think we'll be finishing up this... Oh, Bun. Go away, Bun. I'm not interested. Is this Bun? Yes, it is. Good. That gets the bun off of our tail, so to speak. I don't think we're likely to finish it this stream, but I think we might well be finishing next stream. So... I'm going to want to be rested for this.
after some rest.
I'm just going to camp out here
After some rest.
nearby Irana's garden. As you may recall, that in the previous stream, we met with the Fairy Queen, who insisted that we bring the staff to her, if I recall correctly. And you may recall, indeed, that Irana was herself half Fae, half Fae folk. Well, we'll see how it plays out. Okay, sun is going down, that's good. No, we're still a little too early. It's fine. What night is it, by the way? It is day 11, so it's not yet time. I love this garden. Okay, looks like we might still be too early. Let's see. Don't have to sleep until morning. No. Nice starry sky out, I will say. Nope. And there's a Chernobyl. Apparently coming from Irana's garden. I'm trying to practice some of my spells here. Get some experience in them. Power them up. What time is it? It's still fairly early. Okay. I think we might be supposed to be here at midnight. I'm just going to keep checking in.
You're getting tired.
Yeah, that's all very well and good, but I have something to do here tonight. Are you kidding me? What time is it? I'm just going to lose the Necrotoria at Irana's garden. Am I in the wrong place? Surely this is the right area. It's past midnight. Oh, here we go. Looks like maybe I came.
You have a very bad feeling. The air is full of hostile vibration.
Maybe I had to come a little further into the screen. But here they are. Them and their hostile vibrations. That's a kind of cool effect. Even if it does look a bit like a string of Christmas lights.
The human has returned with the staff.
Hello there.
We shall finally gain what we had sought for so long.
Maybe.
Staff of Arana, hear my command. I, Tatiana, queen of the fairy folk, summon thee and claim thee for my own.
By what right?
Staff, hear my command. Thou shalt hear and obey my words. I am thy master now.
You feel an incredible rush of magical energy filling you. It tickles.
Nice.
You hear a voice in your head.
I am now the staff of the hero.
He is the hand of destiny, and shall restore the spirit of Erana.
So, the human has claimed the staff of Arana? Then by his death, the staff shall be mine. Gods, destroy that human creature!
Hold on. I'm gonna do a save. And then I'm thinking a reversal spell is probably the way to go. The human has a spell which reverses spells. Use your area attacks. Okay. What do I have there? Shield?
You cast the protect.
I want to take a healing pull here.
That feels good. You find yourself magically trapped. Confusing thoughts swirl.
Oh dear. Spellstruck. Maybe you have to spell it out for you. Hostile magic can be harmful to your health. Maybe it'd be better if you had a staff of assistance like the Fairy Queen, or even if you used a staff to assist you. Okay, so well, there's a nice hint at least. Good thing I saved. Verse. So you cut. Reversal, staff. Come on. I wonder if I can use something like juggling lights. Okay, no, can't cast that spell apparently. This one? No, okay. I tried peace previously and it didn't seem to work. What is this? Resistance spell. Resistance to elemental forces, that seems helpful. Slide. No, invisibility doesn't seem to be helping. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. But whatever it is, it's apparently not this. Oh, I may have lost, maybe I lost the staff while I was... Come on, I need a heal. Why does nothing seem to be happening here? I like this music that's playing here, by the way.
The human has...
Doing such damage.
You cast the... That you.
Okay.
You find yourself...
And I'm dead again. Alright, hold on. What do I want to do here? This is quite a tricky one. It didn't let me try juggling lights. I'm going to just try all the protective spells. Just do the lot. Let's see if that helps. Nope, that did not help. Oh, I did forget about this one. Resistance to elemental forces is good. Might as well cast the aura as well. Take a heal. I mean, my instinct is to fight that, but that didn't seem to be doing anything last time. Unless I was supposed to be doing something very specific. That doesn't seem to be affecting them as far as I can tell. Okay. Yeah, fireballing them doesn't seem to help. Hold on, let me take another heal. Whoops, that's not taking a heal. That's taking a heal. My protection spell wore off. That would be this one. What am I missing here? That's no good. Force bomb? Another heal. Okay, I can't levitate. Invisible, but they know exactly where I am, so that's no help. An item that I could be using against the folk, yeah. Let's just throw a rock at them. Not that I can hit anything if I throw rocks. I am somewhat... Okay, so let's resistance to elemental forces, and this. They're not eating me. Stuck in the middle of an animation there. I have the help of the star. I don't think I'm supposed to be talking to anyone because that seems to mess up the animation. Alright. Open. Can I open anything? Street cast resistance. Can't detect magic. Can't trigger anything. Can't use dazzling lights. Oh, and the game just crashed. Okay, so don't cast the zap spell is what I'm taking from that. Give me a moment to get back in. Thankfully we have a save. so resummon the staff. Protect ourselves from elemental forces. Alright, so well, let's try it. Okay, our weapon is now magically charged. That does nothing for us. Can't use the peace spell. We can cast fireballs all over the place, but it doesn't seem to actually achieve anything. Can't fetch anything. We can force bolt, but again that doesn't seem to help. Where were we? Force bolt. Can't levitate because apparently the fairy spell has caused the grass to grow right over our feet, which is pretty neat. Oh, that rhymed. We can cast reversal, in which case she says to use area attacks, which makes sense. Can't use juggling lights. Can cast lightning ball, but it doesn't seem to achieve anything. Can cast out chill spell. Again, doesn't seem to achieve anything. Right. So, can't cast the Ritual of Release right now. Can become invisible, but it doesn't achieve anything for us. We have cast the Aura spell, it doesn't do much. Let's see, we can cast Resistance. We can cast the Protection spell, which is all very well and good. And can't really glide here. So that's all our spells. They seem to be hinting that we should be doing something with the staff, but I don't see it coming up some of the staff. Can we hit them over the head with the staff? Not trying to collect the rocks. No, that's not the rocks, the berry. Okay, resistance to elemental forces seems to help a lot. Which makes sense since they're hitting us with fireballs and things. I do like this little effect by fire. Okay. Ritual of Release. This is not the time nor the place to perform the Ritual of Release. Didn't the Fairy Queen say something about a staff? And yes, I've summoned the staff. I have it. It's right there. Resistance spell. Where's my resistance spell? Where's my resistance spell gone? Oh, hang on. That's weird. Oh, is this something provided by the staff? Oops, fine. No, I just don't seem to have it now. There was very clearly a resistance spell here, resistance to elemental forces spell here previously. And I will admit that I don't remember acquiring that spell, so I am a little confuzzled. So summon the staff. And now there's a resistance to elemental forces spell, which is interesting. Maybe that's a bug. Maybe I'm supposed to acquire that at some point. So casting the reversal spell seems like a good idea because that prompts a reaction from the fair folk here. They start using AoE attacks. How do AoE attacks help me? As far as I can see, they don't. No, I am stuck. I have done this before, but I don't remember how. Let's see. Give me a moment to look up the walkthrough quickly. I'm going to have a drop to drink while I do. Please excuse me if you do, oh. Hear that? Looks like Sierra Help might be down. That's weird. Let's try Game FAQs. Alright, Game FAQs is up. I wonder what happens to Sierra Help. Yeah, that one's no help. Let's try Strategy Wiki. Okay, I need to face the fairies for the fate of the staff. Okay. Okay, it looks like I might have been on the right track, but just the game simply didn't give me any feedback on it. So, summon the staff, fast reversal, they react, cast protection from elemental forces. Now apparently I'm supposed to use frostbite. It doesn't appear to be doing anything, but that's what the guide seemed to be saying. If I click on one of them, it says that didn't do anything useful. This is the frostbite spell, right? Yes, frostbite. Oh, there. Oh, it worked. A voice sounds in your mind. Hand of destiny, you are now triumphant. She who would use me for her own glory is defeated. Okay, there was next to no feedback in that fight. You shall now have the spell of resistance. You now have a paper which says Ritual of the Dark One, Heart of Darkness. You put it away. Okay, that was weird. I would really have liked it if there'd been a bit of feedback on... Well, hey, we can get another fruit. Excellent. A bit of feedback on the frostbite spell actually doing
your
something.
resistance spell is your reverse.
As far as I could see, what has happened is the game speed looks like it might be lower. Try turning that up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so what was happening there, according to what I read and what seemed to be working, was that I had to summon the staff, which gave me access to a resistance spell just out of the blue. It just appeared in my my magic list here, with no indication as far as I can tell. Other than that, I looked in the magic list and there was this resistance spell, and I had to use the reversal spell to get them to use ranged attacks, which seemed to be less effective, or perhaps their directed attacks weren't would have bypassed the resistance spell. I'm not sure. But in any case, keep reversal on and keep the staff out and use resistance, I think, and use the frostbite spell specifically to attack them. Maybe the other spells would have worked. I don't know, because there was no indication that the frostbite spell was having any effect. The only way that I knew that I was on the right... Oh, it's day 12. I'm just going to go meet Katrina. The only way that I knew that the reversal spell was the right thing to do was that there was a response from... Hold on, talking to Cat. There was a response from the Fairy Queen, and the only reason I knew that the staff, it was necessary to summon the staff, was because... Oh, no, Katrina? Oh, I think we're past midnight, so it's technically the night of the 11th, so we want to come back tomorrow night to talk with Katrina. Yeah. Oops, not that. The only reason that I knew that the staff was important, sorry, wrong thing entirely, was because the death message gave me a hint. It is kind of bittersweet to not see the staff here anymore.
You were told.
Oh, right, I can't summon the staff in here. So let's levitate here. Alright, well, we've had an eventful night, so let's have a nice kip until morning. Ooh,
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
The second note we've received thusly.
The note says, "Meet me at the castle gates tonight. We have much to talk about. Katrina."
Does that sound like Katrina to you? Anyway, I'm sure it's fine. Let's go get another reading.
Good day.
Thank you. Let's head up to camp. As I said, I think we should be heading into the end game now. As I said, I don't think we'll be finishing the game this stream, but probably next stream. Where are we? How far are we? We're about an hour into the stream, so that's the graveyard. That's not where I want to go. Yeah. So I'll probably find a good place to stop once we've entered the end game proper. Excuse me, Wyvern, I'm not interested. Guys, can you get this Wyvern off my back? Thank you, that's much appreciated. Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, I think let's just say once we're back in the castle, and free to move around, let's say that'll be the point at which we stop this session. I think that's probably a good point. You'll know what I mean when you see it, I think.
Welcome. The more I see of you, the more I know you are less a cub and more a lead wolf.
More alone,
if I were
really.
younger. But what is it you wish from us now?
Okay, nothing particularly to talk about. So let's get a new. Oh yes, there's our coin purse. How much do we have on us? 74 crowns and 12 kopecks. Not bad.
Forgive me, but I cannot get a reading from the cards right now.
We've reached this point.
Each comes up as a void card, the black one.
Well, that's
I
concerning.
will let you know when the time is right to read again.
Okay.
You say,
Farewell, and be careful.
Thank you, alternate voice actor. Okay, so no more readings for us. Every time she tries to perform a reading, she gets the void card over and over again. Now, I doubt there's technically more than one. I doubt there's technically more than one void card in that deck. Train up some of our other spells. We could finish this more quickly with the flame bolt spell, because that's a highly trained, one that we trained highly, but let's get some experience in other spells. In all fairness, I don't know that we gain expertise with spells from combat, but it's fair to guess that we do. Alright, so I think we're pretty much done in terms of... Oh yes, I have this bit of treasure. I did kind of want to give it to the Rusalka, and I kind of wanted to give it to Katrina, but I think I forgot to give it to Katrina the last time that we saw her. Okay, what else do we have? We have 5 of the rituals. I think there are 6 in total. So we might have to figure out where the last one is. Excuse me. You heard me drinking, but do stay hydrated. Yeah, I think we don't have any more quests left lying around, unless there's one that I've missed, which is entirely plausible. I'm not running around quite as thoroughly as normally I would. Let's go say hello to the... Oh, I think it's this way. Let's go say hello to the Rusalka. Hold on. Can I... How many flowers do I have? I have 5. Okay, good. We'll give her some flowers anyway. Actually, you know what? We'll give her the jewelry. Why not? Hey there. Oh, sorry. Partial nudity warning. Slightly late. Sorry.
Hello again.
I did forget about that.
What brings you to my lake today?
Just saying hello.
You certainly have had a time of it here in Mordavia.
Yeah.
Still, you can handle it. I'm sure of it.
What can you tell me? I don't think you can tell me anything much. That's okay. I really just came by for a friend visit. Have some flowers.
Thank you. That's really very sweet. You are the kindest man I know.
It's making me a little heart sore that we're not playing as a paladin, but oh well.
That didn't.
Oops.
That didn't. That did. That
No,
did.
I can't give her the jewelry. Okay. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Rusalka.
Visit me again whenever you like.
I'm not going to be around this part of the world much longer, I'm afraid. Shame, we're going to be leaving her all alone. And I fear back to drowning people. Where are we? What time is it? Okay, it's pretty much morning. So we don't have much else to do, so we're just going to head up to the castle gates. Near enough. Yeah, okay, so we want to be around here, I believe. We're going to save. And we're just going to rest for the day. I mean, yes, we could go and find something to kill and, you know, grind some stats, but it's not really worth doing that. One thing I will say is that the games do tend to provide means of grinding stats. By the way, do I have that note that was... I don't think I have that note anymore. I'm not quite sure what time I'm supposed to turn up here, but anyway, never mind that. The games do tend to provide means of grinding stats if you really want to. Whether it's... here we go. Whether it's just running around for stamina, or... Is stamina the right... vitality, or... I think there's some exercise things in the Adventurers Guild, and so on and so forth, or just, you know, throwing rocks at arbitrary parts of the screen, or casting spells, or whatever. Anyway, let's save again. Now, we got a message signed in Katrina's name telling us to come and meet her. Let's go meet Katrina. Hello, Batters. There we go. The bat has interrupted things a bit. Hello, old friend.
How nice of you to come. I'm afraid I accidentally signed the wrong name to your note.
Could happen to anyone, I'm sure.
It's been ages since we last met.
Oh, I saw you a bit more recently
here
than you
and
realize.
let me look at you. You have no power against one such as I. Let's play a little game of fox and hound, shall we? I have summoned the hounds of death. Now we shall see whether you've kept up with your running lessons.
Well, I came in from the wrong spot. They spawned practically on top of me.
You fool! Did you really believe you could get away from me?
I want to know whether you can.
I have you now, and
Hold
you
on.
will pay for my death. It is you that caused me to become a vampire. If you had not killed me, I would never be forced to serve the Dark Master again. You probably blame me for all the problems around here, don't you? You understand nothing. The Dark Master is the cause of all the woe that is here.
Don't mind me, I'm just looking something up while he
Dark
rants.
Master brought you here against my better judgment. The Dark Master made me what I am now, a Nosferatu, and seeks to do the same to you. But I shall spare you that fate. I will mercifully end your miserable existence. Then the Dark Master
Not to what
and I
he's
will
saying,
call
just
for
what I was reading.
eternal darkness.
Yes, yes, eternal
And we will
darkness.
no longer be limited to travel at night. Together, my master and I will create an army of undead, and we will conquer the world. Pity you won't be there to witness this. You cannot stop us now. You will never find your way out of this dungeon, and only a stake through the heart or more magic than you will ever have can stop us. You will die, knowing that you were destroyed by the Dark Master. The sun now rises, and I must go to my rest. You too shall rest. I will not allow you the chance to escape your fate, or to use that stake and hammer I torment you with here.
Adavis, really?
Weapons of my destruction so close at hand, yet so far. Sleep now, great hero. Tomorrow, you die.
Adavis is a bit of a classic villain, isn't he? Nice long monologue.
You find yourself falling asleep.
Putting the weapons of his destruction nearby, just out of reach, because we surely could never
You
escape.
wake up from what you thought was a nightmare, only to discover that it's only too real.
Nice dungeon, though. Okay. I'm not going to close up just yet. As I said, I want to be free to move around.
You find yourself chained to the...
Well, let's see if we can do something about that.
You open the lock on the chains easily.
Not a problem.
Seems your foe has underestimated you once again.
Yeah, he does that.
It does seem odd, though, that he didn't bother to remove your backpack.
Yes, and he gave us a hammer and stake.
You take the wooden... You pick up the heavy hammer and...
So...
The heavily barred and reinforced...
Okay, so let's have a look at that, shall we?
You hear the sound of voices on the other side of the door. It's barred on the other side, but you can see and hear the two guards through a peephole in the door.
Why does a dungeon door have a
What's going on in there? The master didn't say nothing about guarding no prisoner.
So now we know which door we're behind.
It's the enemy guy's orders. So what? He gives us something to do.
I don't like it. I think Ataby's guy's trying to pull a fast one on the master.
Oh, clever lad.
Not gonna like this.
No, she is not.
You wants to go down there and tell her?
No way.
Then shut up!
So, they've just, well, one of them at least has quite astutely suggested that Adavis may be setting up Katrina. I think he might be right.
Now that you look closely, there does seem to be something a bit odd about the design of the Iron Maiden. You take a deep breath and step inside. You are in a lady's richly decorated bedroom. The coffin, where there should be a bed, seems a bit out of place, but there's no accounting for tastes.
It is actually quite pretty. That is interesting, though.
Only shards remain of the mirror. It appears to have been shattered by a single violent blow.
Yes, someone who doesn't like mirrors and has a coffin in place of a bed.
Sculptures are so realistic they almost seem alive. And hungry.
They are pretty cool, I will say.
Judging from the size of these pots, Katrina must really earn a lot.
Nice. Yeah, I genuinely do like that.
You see some neatly inscribed notes on magical spells. They're mostly too esoteric for you to understand. In any case, it would be unsafe to spend much time fiddling with the desk. The vampire might awaken at any moment.
save here, by the by. I want to try a couple of things while we're here. What about these?
You'll love this. You haven't earned the right to that.
I do like that. I genuinely do like that. Alright, let's have a look at this coffin. Big glass lid. Oh, hello.
Suddenly you find yourself...
Too quick.
You!
Hold on. No. We're restoring. There's more that we can do there. So, we are here. We do have a stake and a hammer. And we try to stake her? We can!
Taking a deep breath, you place the stake over the vampire's black heart and pound it in with 3 mighty blows of the hammer.
I don't know that I've ever tried that.
Stare at the lifeless corpse in the coffin. You never thought that killing a vampire would be anywhere near this easy.
Of course, we've just freed Adavis, which is...
At last, I am free of her dominion over me. You did precisely what I wanted you to do.
There we have
Destroy
it.
Katrina. So nice of you to cooperate with me.
I mean, I'm a nice guy, you know. Oh, and there goes a dragonfire spell and incinerates us. Lovely. Adavis unleashed. You really helped Adavis this time. By getting rid of Katrina, you only turned him loose. So let's not do that. That's maybe not a thing we should do. Speaking of things we should not do, those. We probably shouldn't do either of those, so we're not going to. Let's awaken her. Intentionally.
You lean over the coffin and gently shake Katrina awake. Suddenly you find yourself totally unable to move.
You! What are you? How dare you! Try to kill me, will you?
Well,
How
and here we
dare
are.
You break into my home, steal away my child, kill my servant Toby, and then return to kill me? After I befriended you and helped you, some hero you are.
Somehow I don't think there's a safe word here.
To rot. I should let the rats gnaw your bones while you hang there. Give me one reason, one excuse why I should not leave you here to die.
This also seems like a point at which we should probably save. I'm going to save this over talking with Kat. That seems appropriate. Let's ask about her intentions.
I want you to know what it is like to be helpless. I want you to feel what it is like to know your enemy has a weapon and you can't do anything to stop them from killing you.
She's
I want
feeling
you
a
to
little
know
hurt, I
what
think.
it is like to be trapped away, never again to see the sunlight.
A little
Then
frustrated.
perhaps you will understand why I have done what I have done.
And a
Then maybe you
ventriloquist.
will realize why I needed someone who could walk openly in the daylight, could talk and make friends with people. Why I wanted your help.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so we can tell about Adavis, we can plead for mercy, we can defend our actions being waking her up. We can tell her about the child, and we can tell Katrina that we love her. Well, we are on the romance route, so let's try telling her that we love her. The Katrina romance route, that is.
Tell me you love me and then try to put a stake in my heart, no doubt.
No.
Don't you dare say those words to me. After all you have done to hurt me so far.
What have we done to hurt
The
you?
truth now, or I will make certain you regret lying to me. Why did you come here?
Okay. Explain our actions? Hoping that means telling her about Adavis's trick and all of that.
You try to explain what you're doing in Katrina's bedroom.
Trying to find an exit from the dungeon? Just couldn't pass up a chance to look at the helpless vampire, could you? Funny place to look for an escape route, wasn't it?
I mean, it was the only route out.
I have decided that I still have a use for you. Alive. If you help me, you may still manage to leave Mordavia without my mark for you.
Well, we're supposed to
I
be going
want you
forward.
to seek out the 5 missing Dark
Oh,
One
well, there are only
rituals
5. I thought there were 6.
and return to the castle. Together we will summon the Dark One and bring eternal night to this land.
Yeah, that sounds
You
like
will
nice
help
couple
me,
stuff.
won't
Yeah.
you? Or must I take more drastic measures to assure your obedience?
Oh, I'm supposed to reply. Hold on. Give me a moment. I just want to check something. I'm just looking at this walkthrough quickly to see whether there's anything anything better that I could have done there in terms of Katrina. It's not saying anything. I'm just going to presume that it's going to work out. Let's keep going. As you can see, we can only agree to help.
You tell Katrina that you'll do anything at all, if she'll just let you go and not rip your throat out.
That would be nice, in all fairness.
Very well. But because I can never completely trust you,
Ouch.
I will make certain you carry out my bidding.
Guess how?
By my will, I guess thee. Thou shalt seek the heart ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the blood ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the breath ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the bone ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the sense ritual of the Dark One.
Ah, I found them. They're in my
Return with
backpack.
these rituals ere 3 nights pass, lest ye suffer. Thus is your guess.
I'm never quite sure
So
how to
go
pronounce that
and
word.
return with the rituals soon. I would not want you to suffer.
And I think there might be multiple pronunciations. I'm pretty sure I've heard guess. Or maybe geese, I don't know. She pronounces it geese. Alright, well. I had planned on stopping in the castle, but that didn't work out. But so let's... What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to go back to town, have a nice sleep, because we don't really need to worry about the time since we've already collected the rituals while we were out and about doing other things. Yeah, have a nice sleep, and I'll go see the travelers and see if they have anything to tell me first, and then I'll save, and next stream I intend to enter the final, well, the actual end game. Oh, another dream.
This time, don't touch anything. I think I'm starting to see something.
Doesn't sound like either Adavisa or Katrina.
It looks like something really weird.
Even less so.
You're seeing my reflection on the glass.
Ah, but if you know Christopher Glory, you can guess who this is.
You know, I think if I just apply a little magical zap to this wire here...
Actually, that's not a wire. That's the tip of your beard.
What? My beard? Ah!
A strange voice speaks. He's dead, Jim.
Name that episode.
You slowly awaken.
We'll be seeing soon enough
You awaken with...
who that is. Well, not this stream, dare say, but in due course.
Good day.
Hi. Goodbye. Okay, so let's go and see the travelers, see if they have a new reading for us, and I think what we'll do is we'll run to the castle and we will save at the castle gates. And then we will call the stream. Hello, Bun. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, there, that did it. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. What am I play? Right. Sorry, I accidentally put the game into basically automatic combat mode. Which is not what I wanted to do, in fact. No, this way. And here, I believe. Oh, you're... Okay, you I don't mind fighting. Because you at least I can hit with my spells, unlike the bun, which is too low. Because we can't aim up or down in this game. Just hopefully training up this spell a bit. Well, we'll find out presently whether that actually did train our spell skill a little bit, because it should have increased. Let's see. 172, yeah, looks like it does work. Excellent. Hey guys! Wait for them to finish their howl. It's so chilling a howl that we are frozen in place. There we go. Now only once they finish can we walk again. There we go.
Welcome. I know that you have been through much since last we saw you.
My girlfriend tried to kill me, and then
I have tried to read your
and...
fortune for you while you were gone. All the cards came up black. Then I had a vision.
It's a complicated relationship, you know.
It was a dark vision. It left me cold and sick, yet I knew the vision was true. Now I will show you my vision.
Sorry that it was so
rough. And read your future once more in the tarot cards.
I think this is the final reading.
And this time, darling, I won't even charge you for it.
Thank you.
The Dark One is not something of which the gypsies speak. It was an ill day when our tribe traveled to this valley. We used to trade freely with the people
that this was made in a time when that use of the word gypsy was
the influence of the Dark One overshadows this valley. We gypsies know better than to get involved with the Dark One. You need to deal in some way with the darkness, and we gypsies are bound by honor to aid you however we can. Yet, if your actions stir the darkness and unleash it, our tribe will be destroyed. Still, you are an agent of destiny, and we will serve you as you serve it. The magic of the Dark One overwhelms this area, and the cards cannot override this power. Last night, I had a dream. It was a dark dream, and it frightened me. But it was a dream for you. Let me share with you the images which I saw, and perhaps the cards will aid in the telling.
Interesting. That's interesting as well.
The first image I saw was that of a bone. I heard in my dreams the words, "Bring me to life." Now, let us see what the cards will say of this. Somehow, I do not think this is a premonition, although it fits the situation. No. I think this is a place, a tomb or cenotaph. Now, what more can we learn? Of all the cards, this is the most watery. The tomb lies in or near some water. The lake, perhaps? No. Rather, I believe this is the swamp.
This is telling us where the various rituals of the Dark
lies
One
a tomb. And somewhere at that tomb is a piece of the puzzle that explains or deals with the image of the bone.
The bone ritual, I'm pretty sure we got.
But I sense that you already have the answer to that problem. So perhaps you know more of this than I.
So we're getting clues to puzzles that we solved, basically because I've played this game before.
Oh, in my dream, I seem to move deeper into the darkness. The next image I saw in my dream was that of blood. I felt my own blood go cold as it too spoke the words, "Bring me to life." What do the cards say of this? The tower. This is always an ill omen. I believe it represents a building of some sort. Let us learn more.
We got blood ritual.
The Dark One.
In the Dark Monastery.
The building is dedicated to the Dark One itself. Somewhere within there lies the puzzle piece for the blood.
even though we've done this, it's a nice review of where those
I
were found.
sense that you already contain that piece.
Yep.
In the dream, I seemed to get colder. I felt the icy breath of something huge before me. It got louder and stronger, and I seemed to be pulled by it.
Ah, breath.
Before me was the image of breath. I felt myself pounded by the words, "Bring me to life, bring me to life." Tried to run, but I was caught in the wind. But the dream is over. Now, let us discover what we can. Ah, this one is not a place. No, I believe this is the woman from your past. The self-centered one of power has the secrets to the breath.
No.
But you have already dealt with her, for the puzzle piece
Oh,
of
right,
the
of
breath
course, that was Baba
now
Yaga.
lies with
Yes.
you.
Right. We did get a ritual from her.
Then, in my dream, I felt myself blown along. All sound died, and I felt as if I had lost my body. I could not see, hear, smell, or feel anything.
The sense ritual.
Then I saw the symbol of the senses. I was again overwhelmed by the words, "Bring me to life." Then
Who
the image
or
faded.
what are we bringing to life?
Shall we
you may
learn
wonder.
more? Another place of darkness, some building or perhaps only a structure. The next card may
I
help
think
us.
I think I remember which one this was.
The Six of Swords? No, this is a sign of travel. Could it be a building far away? No, it cannot be. This is also the sign of the gypsies. But we have no buildings, particularly ones cursed by the darkness. I don't understand this. Let me discuss this subject with the others of my tribe. Perhaps we may yet make sense of this. To return
that might
to
have
my
been the
dream,
Squidstone.
I
Squidstone,
soon
I'm
could
not
hear
sure.
a tremendous pounding noise. I found myself swept forward, deeper into darkness. There before me
the heart
was
ritual.
the symbol of the heart. It too
And
commanded,
you'll see
"Bring
when we
me
get to it
life."
how all of this
What will the
is
cards tell of this?
manifested. But not the stream, I don't think.
This is an inverted queen of rods,
Ah,
a jealous
right.
and deceitful woman, one who harbors no goodwill toward you. There are many women in your life right now.
That is actually
This
true.
one is not to be trusted.
And that will be the fairy queen, I dare say.
This woman
Yes.
also has magic, but the magician card is inverted. That implies that she is one who is willing to use her skills for bad purposes. She is opposed to you and will not give this puzzle piece freely. I can tell that this part
Yeah.
of the puzzle has already been gained by you. Let us continue. Oh, again, the dream filled me with fear, and I struggled to awaken from its depths. I could not resist against its force, though I found myself in the center of darkness.
A disturbing place to be.
I saw before me this symbol and heard the voice demand, "Give me life." I awoke and lay trembling for the rest of the night. Ah, let us see where the last part of the puzzle lies.
I forget which one this is offhand.
The Hierophant. The sign of a spiritual leader. This person is one who serves another willingly. There are many possible interpretations here. Now, let us see what the next card will explain. The Dark One. This is a priest of the Dark One, or someone trapped by the Dark One, or perhaps both. You will have to enter into darkness itself to find this peace.
I'm not sure which one that
Yet
is offhand.
remember, nothing serves the Dark One and remains unchanged. The one who has what you seek is of the Dark One now. Deal with him carefully.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure which one that is offhand. Ah, greetings, marsupial gamer.
These last cards will reveal the
What's
point
up?
of
Oh,
all
well,
these
you know,
visions
ceiling and sky and
dreams.
stars and... How are things with you?
The Dark One,
Hopefully not that.
the Lady of Power and Magic. The Dark One is the ultimate source of all the problems here yet.
Yep.
It drew those with ties to dark magic and those with ties to good. It is a thing not of this world, yet linked to it. My people tell tales of the battle against it. The stories tell of how the mage Irana held off the Dark One and sent it back, how she died in that battle, and the darkness was banished forever. These were just children's stories told to drive off the terrors of the night. What truly happened in that battle, we do not know. It is clear that the battle never ended, and the darkness still draws allies to its side. Just as you were drawn here as a pawn in this war, for whose side are you working, huh? It seems that both the Dark One and the magician Irana are using you. How this will end, the cards cannot foresee.
Yeah, I trust one of those slightly more than the other.
The agents of darkness will continue to influence your actions in this matter. For now, I think this serves the purposes of both sides,
Indeed.
right?
That is true.
The visions are clear.
Sometimes
You
the
will
only
need
way
to
out is
walk
further
to the
in.
very center of darkness. The battle is stalemate, and only you can determine the winner. Only by turning the war to the Dark One, releasing it, can you free the magician Irana.
And there we have it.
Unless you do both, you do neither.
And it's not just about freeing
We
Irana.
gypsies do not speak the names of those with power unless we must. Now I sense that such a time has come. You will know the Dark One by its name, but use it only where you must. The Dark One is called Avuzo. Leave now, and we will speak no more on this subject, except for the gypsy card and the dark building. I am an old wolf, and I cannot stand such a dream as that last night. It would kill me to face it again.
Let's just hope that doesn't come to it.
That is all the cards can reveal. It took all my power to read this. May it serve you well.
Yeah, well, we can tell about the Irana dream. Did we have one?
Tell about your dream of Irana.
I don't think we had one this run.
So, Irana still lives, at least in
Oh, well.
spirit form. Many years ago, the magician Irana came to this
We
valley
could
to
have.
prevent the Dark One from entering this world. No one has heard from her since. The cave of the Dark One became her tomb. I gather much of what you dreamed comes from that experience. She is still trapped by the Dark One.
Marsupial, you ask, is this the beginning? No, this is actually near the end. We're actually entering into the end game now of this. We're getting basically exposition of things that have been hinted at or told in other ways throughout the game. Also, our girlfriend is a vampire who occasionally dresses in what looks like BDSM gear and casts guesses, however you pronounce that word, on us, and is trying to summon the Dark One. It's, as I said earlier, it's a bit of a complicated relationship. She did teach us some magic.
To tell about Artavis, Katrina,
Oh yes, and Adavis
and
is
the
back.
Gears.
Stuff has happened in this game.
So, that is what the reading was about. Ah, things are building to a climax, and you are the center of it all. Oh, that you lived to tell such a tale. This is why you were summoned here, or else we would be hanging garlands of garlic to keep you at bay.
You tell about the gnome and his problems.
Oh, sorry, I think I skipped that by mistake. My apologies for that. Alright, enough already. Alright, so let's ask about that card that she mentioned.
I have a feeling I can answer that question. I am not as mystical as Magda, but I am certain as to the meaning of the Tower and Gypsy cards. I heard a gypsy story once about Mordavia. It seemed pointless, and yet it was told. I shall tell it to you. Once long ago, a gypsy was hunting. This was a time when the pass to Mordavia was open, and the Borgovs still ruled as boyars in the castle. This gypsy saw men walking and chanting through the forest at night. He recognized the leader as the boyar. Curious, he followed them to a place near the Dark One's cave. They came to a large standing stone, grey and unmarked. One of the men held up a strange light. It was a will-o-wisp trapped in a bottle. The standing stone started to glow, and runes appeared on its sides. The boyar touched a metal disc to the stone pillar, and a section opened. The men continued chanting as the boyar put a piece of paper in the pillar. Ah, that is all the story tells.
Okay. I think that's enough for now. So let's head out.
You say...
Just to confirm, Marsupial, can you hear me, by the way? Just
I wish you well upon
confirm
your
that my audio is
travels.
working properly.
Fire!
Thank you, and you too, I suppose. Alright, so let's head out to... excellent, you can hear me, thank you. Just double checking. In fact, I am just about to end the stream. I'm going to go to the castle gates. It's just a nickel. It doesn't stun lock us, come on. We do the stun locking here, Necrotor. I lost the button there somehow. Come on. I'm not using my strongest spell simply because I want to train up this current spell that I'm using. There we go. Not a problem. Right. That done. Thank you. It's this way? This way now. So, yes. Right, and up here. And now, for once, the gates are open. And here, I think we will put down our save. So let's see, what's happened this stream? We rescued the child at last. That was kidnapped and trapped in the castle. We took her back to the town where her monstrous friend Toby sacrificed his life for the staff of Irana to give life to the child again, so that she would be no longer a vampire but a living girl, and was thus reunited with her parents, the innkeepers. We thus gained the staff of Irana, and were challenged by the fairy queen for it. We had a little bit of trouble figuring out what we were supposed to do, but with the help of a walkthrough we did eventually figure it out, and we defeated the fairy queen and thus gained a new spell and full rights to the staff of Irana and one of the Dark One rituals. We've had several foretellings from the travelers, and yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yes, and we had that. Yes, that's right. We discovered that Adavis is back, now a vampire under Katrina, who is revealed as the Dark Master, a vampire herself and powerful mage. Adavis tricked us trapped us in the dungeon, leaving us conspicuously with a hammer and stake, and with only one particularly viable way out, that leading into Katrina's bedroom, where she was lying asleep in her coffin. We tried to wake her up gently, but she nevertheless jumped to the conclusion that we were there to kill us, took us straight back to the dungeon, got into leather and spikes, and picked up a whip and started whipping us. And as I said, it's a complicated relationship. And yes, then put a guess on us to seek out the Dark One rituals. And it's been explained to us that the villainous plot here is that these two vampires, Katrina and Adavis, want to bring forth the Dark One in the hopes of creating an eternal night such that vampires will be able to walk unafraid of the sun. I'm not sure that summoning an eldritch horror is a wise way to do that, even if you are a powerful vampire, but that is their plan. Anyway, let me just double check that I saved. That is where we are. We have already collected the Dark One rituals, since we just did that while we were playing. Basically, having played this game before, I knew where to go and what to get, and what to do, for the most part at least. So we're kind of ahead here. And on entering the castle here, we should go into the finale, the end game. The casting of the Dark One rituals, the final confrontations with Katrina and Adavis, and conclusion to the story arc regarding Irana, and the finale with the Dark One. Less with the Dark One than with the aforementioned characters. The Dark One is a looming presence within, but you'll see. Hello, GoDappy. Thank you very much for telling me what I'm doing incorrectly and enumerating the ways in which I'm ruining your favorite game. That is very helpful information. And thank you for the specificity of that. I'm afraid you do arrive just as I'm closing up, so at least I won't be ruining your favorite game for much longer. Yes. So, in fact, as I said, I am closing up the stream now, just before the end game. Sorry, GoDappy, but it is that time. I'm planning on finishing when the next stream happens, which may depend, at least in part, on whether we have a scheduled outage next week. Well, we'll see what happens. I try to stream weekly, but lately we've been having these scheduled power outages that have prevented me from streaming roughly every other week. But as I said, we'll see. But yes, so hopefully next stream, if all goes well, we should be finishing off this game and starting whatever I decide to play next, which I haven't settled on yet. I do want to play Quest for Glory 5, but I want to play something else between Quest for Glory 4 and Quest for Glory 5, because they are fairly long games, the Quest for Glory ones, and it's a fairly long series. So I'll probably pick something small and relatively quick. The power company should change the power outage schedule to never. That would be lovely. It's a bit of a big thing in this country, this whole business of these scheduled power outages, and it is a big issue, let me just say. Anyway, so hopefully I will see you all next stream, whenever that happens to be. So thank you very much for joining me, whether it's been only a brief time or for a longer period. I hope you've had fun. I very much have. Stay well, and goodbye.